Right, how you doing, sports fans? Here we are again, it's another YouTube video. Now, I know it's been a while since the last one, but some things have happened and I'll go through them now with you. I'll go through them with you now. Right, first things first, I've had what they used to call a cold. That knocked me off my feet for about a week. It were rough. Anyway, I didn't need, well, you know, I didn't need to roll my sleeve up or out like that. I was all right. Then I've just been doing a bit of road riding, dressed in lycra, and I didn't think you were wanting to see that because, you know, it's a bit sad, innit? I do like it, though. Then I got run over by a car. Yeah, that happened. Well, I say run over, I sort of run over it. It pulled across in front of me as I was coming down the road. I couldn't stop. I ended up on the roof for a small period of time. Anyway, well, it kind of put me out the game for a little bit. But as you can see, I'm back. Now, I'm walking the bike because of glass, not because I'm scared of it. So here we are, yeah. I got knocked down by a car, road rash, cut some bruises, I've got some pains, bits and pieces, but I'm all right, thanks for asking. Amazon delivery driver in a car. Yeah, well. Anyway, I rang a company called Cams. Well, actually, they got in touch with me through my social medias. And they've sorted me out. They took my bike for an inspection. And, well, I think they're getting me some cash. So, plans. Now, my missus does watch these videos, but unlucky for me, I'm just going to have to tell you what's going on and then take it in the neck. If I get enough money, I'm going to buy a Trek Slash, one of them full enduro bikes, loads of travel, and I'm going to try the all mountain biking thing again. The last time I did it, it got a bit scary. Now, hopefully, they'll either repair or hopefully replace my road bike, which will be just cool as, won't it? So hopefully that'll happen. And we'll set off. If there's enough cash left, what I'm going to do is buy a gravel bike as well. So sorry, love, nothing for you. Now, it's very windy, so bear with me. The other thing that I've been doing is trying to paint this steel road bike. Now, it's gone very, very wrong. And what I'm going to do is head home and I'll show you and yeah, work out what we're going to do. Right, sports fans, here's the disaster that I have attempted to do. Anyway, I've just got a message and that is a price for shot blasting and powder coating because rattle cans are shite. Anyway, have a look. So I primed it with a grey, as you can see. Now I know they're white, I'll explain that. I tried to spray it over the grey with this and that was a stupid thing to do because this can't cover it. So then I thought, right, I'll prime it white. If you buy this end blocks up immediately. Now I know there's grey on there because I tried the other primer cap and it blocked that one too. So this blocks up, don't waste your time. Anyway, I persevered and then this started to happen. And you see? And then I punched it real bad and it went through the roof of the tunnel. So that's the price. I ain't looked yet because I'm talking to you a lot. I've grabbed the mountain bike. We're going to go for a ride because I've had enough of that. Now, all this stuff, let me show you. All this has cost me about 150 quid and it's worse now than when I started. So I'm gonna write that off as a lost leader, whatever you call that. Loss, it's a loss, big time. I might go spray paint on load line or something. That's an abandoned building, by the way. If you're from Hull, you'll know. Anyway, powder coat, that's the way I'm going. I'll let you know the price when we're on the ride. I'm just gonna ride, put you on the chesty, we'll chat, we'll just talk. We'll off-road, I've got a mountain bike, I ain't got a road bike, we'll talk about that too, what's happening with that. Anyway, all right, here we go. Right, so there we are. We're out on a mountain bike. Now, there's the chesty. What I'll do is I'll strap you to the chesty, but what I first want to do, make sure there's no cars, because I've just been nearly killed. Not today, but I'll talk about it with you. Anyway, what I want to do is this. Go and grab an inner tube to throw in that frame bag there, so I don't get stranded miles away. Yeah, I'm going to click you to the chesty. We'll ride to the bike shop. All right. Right, so yeah, we're going to a bike shop to get an inner tube, 27.5 for the fat tyres. And then, well, I haven't really got a plan because what I was supposed to be doing is painting the bloody frame today. And that was supposed to be the video. Now that's not worked out, has it? So, I'm thinking a bit of ride and chat, to be honest. Yeah, so the bike shop's only over here, about a mile from my house. So we'll go there first. And then I'll talk about what I'm doing. I think we'll ride some off-road stuff. With a single track, I don't know, maybe we'll head up the side of the Humber. Something like that. I'm super stressed and I need to get out for a few hours. So that's what I'm going to do. that is what I'm going to do. Now if you're from Hull, the bike shop is just over here at these lights. They call it Job's. I think they're specialised in high bike and Giant, if I can remember. Anyway, we'll go and grab a 27.5 tube and yeah. Give us a minute and I'll get back to you. Right, so I've got my tube and I was just talking to him about a new road bike. You see, Giant guy. So I'm going to go look at their website and maybe I might be getting a new road bike. Well, I'll talk you through that in a minute anyway. It's got to do with me one getting rut off. I'll clip it to the chesty, we'll do some riding, we'll do some chatting. We'll maybe stop for a coffee. I don't know, like I say. I'm winging it because this is not the video I wanted to make. Slow down on this road because I got run over here when I was a kid. Well, I run here over, to be honest. Anyway, that's a different story. Back to the chesty, we'll have a chat. All right. Right, so first off the bat, you're going to have to put up with me sniffling because I've just got over what they used to call a cold. And I'm still feeling a little bit rough. What shall I tell you about first then? I'll tell you what I'll tell you about first. I'll tell you about my bike, what I've been painting. So, you'll probably know what it is. It's the mystery, used to be red, steel road bike frame. Now, as you can remember from the last video, if you're an avid subscriber, and if you're not, why not? I've a full 105 group set for it. And I recently purchased some Ultegra calipers, DT Swiss wheels, zip bar and stem, Celitalia seat, carbon post. Basically, I've got everything I need to build this bike, other than cables, bar tape, and there was one more thing, a stem converter, which is literally a one-day Amazon trip. So I thought, right, I'll get it painted. Now, my original colour choice was pink. In the shop, they never had pink, so I decided on yellow. Don't know why, because that would look terrible. Bought all the stuff, cost me 50 quid. Went home, sanded, primed, that all went well. Come to put the yellow on and it won't cover the grey. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go back to pink. Re-primed, sanded, tried to spray the pink. That didn't work out either, that won't cover the grey. So this morning I popped out for some white. Sanded, primed for a third time, and the white paint just reacted. So now I've got 2 tins of yellow, 2 full tins of pink, 2 tins of grey primer, tin of white primer, lacquer, and a load of paint pens because I was going to do some artwork on it. And I've decided against it. So I'm about 150 quid in to a disaster. Now, if you remember from the text messages that I was getting, I'd got a quote to powder coat it, a standard colour, he said, £40 for aim and fork. Which, if I'd have known at the time it was that cheap, I would never have attempted to paint it. So, he says I need it shot blasted. So that's what I've done. I've rang a shot blaster and he'll blast it for 30 quid. So on Friday, I'm dropping it off at the blaster. Then we'll book it in for a colour. I'm thinking still maybe pink. And then maybe I'll do some artwork on it, maybe I won't. But I need it built up. Scooch through here. I need it built up because, well, at this very moment in time, I've not got a road bike. Now, that brings me on to my second thing I wanted to have a chat about. Which is, this helmet's too big, by the way. Anyway, which is this. You get across this road. They don't get killed by that big dog. So yeah, my second point I wanted to talk about is this. Well, I was out on the lap here, head to toe in lycra, with the sunglasses on, new helmet that I'd bought, thermal bibs that I've bought, and I'd done a little 60k, which for me is quite a long ride. I'd done a little 60k ride, and basically 1 mile away from my house, yeah, 1 mile away from my house, an Amazon driver in a car, not a van, decided to cut across in front of me while I was pedalling along, getting a fair lick on, as you do when you're on your way home, you push a bit harder. Basically, I ended up on his roof. Then on the floor, and my bike has took a good bang. Now, a company called Cams, obviously I made a video about it, I actually vlogged it while I was there after the accident. A company called Cams got in touch, and they're seriously sound people. They've took me on and came to meet me, bought me a coffee and that, we had a chat. And, well, he's took my bike away, and it looks like I'll probably be getting a new road bike, because with the carbon frames, once they've had a knock, if they're not out special, they don't even bother scanning them, I think. They just say, right, they're dangerous, then they get you a new bike. So, that's why I need a road bike for now, because I don't know how long this is going to take. So, I want to get back on the road. That's why I was rushing through the paint job. Anyway, total nightmare, didn't work out. So that's where we're at with that. I've missed a bit of single track I was supposed to ride down, you know. There you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this rolling, you know, and I'll talk, you listen, get yourself a cup of tea if you want already, or coffee, whatever your jam is, or cognac, or whiskey. Get yourself a cigar if you want, and I'll have a little ride. I'm staying out for a few hours. I don't know whether I'll talk to you for a few hours, but we'll make sure you are filming. Yeah, you are. And we'll chat, we'll ride, you know. So yeah, colours. Powder coating's 40, shot blasting's 30. So if I'd have known it was going to be that cheap, I would never have attempted the paint job. I thought it was going to cost me hundreds, but it has now. Do your research. So yeah, I was knocked off, wasn't I? And like I say, I ended up on the roof, then on the floor. Injury-wise, I think I still bounce like a teenager. I'm 40 years old. And yeah, bit of road rash, cuts and bruises. Bit of aches and pains a couple of days after it. It's flared up an old injury on my arm, but I feel like I probably came up a little bit unscathed considering how hard I hit the car and how fast I was going. So yeah. Cheers. So yeah, this company, Cams, I'd never heard of them, like. I'd originally rung up one of these accident claims people. So I just wanted my bike paid for, and I thought, well, if I can't get it paid for by the guy, I'll get it paid for that way. Anyway, they didn't want to know, because I want airlifted out with a leg missing, so they're not interested in getting a claim for you. But Cams, they're bang on. Highly recommended. Right, so there's that then. That's what's been going on and all the rest of it. That's the reason I'm riding this. That's the reason I ain't got a road bike now. What I'm heading towards is the Humber Bridge. And then there's a little trail that runs down the side of the bridge into Ferriby. And at the bottom of there is a cafe, which I might stop at, I might not. I've never stopped before because, well, I'm a bit of a coffee snob. And they all use tap water, don't they? Amongst other things, dark roast. Whew. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll ride to like the start of the interesting off-road stuff, shall we say, and I'll get back to you. All right, so we're more or less here. We're at the River Humber, near the Humber Bridge. There's a little, what should we call it, an outlet. There's the A63 there. And at the bottom of here, the sort of off-road stuff starts. So I'll whamp you on the chesty, and I'll talk about another thing that I've got planned. All right. So here we go then. This is sort of off-road, I suppose. Bit paved, bit not. Loose gravel, let's just call it mild single track. With a little wheelie in between. Right, so I'm coming into a bit of a cache. I'm coming in to a little bit of cache. I've been knocked off my bike, so you can sort of work out where that's coming from. And, well, I'm thinking about buying an actual proper full suspension enduro mountain bike and start doing a little bit of off-road proper, like bike parks and bits and pieces. Now, Leeds Urban looks a bit crap nowadays. When I went years ago, because I have dabbled in this mountain biking thing before, but I was fat and it wasn't very good. Make sure you're filming. Yes, you are. So yeah, sorry about the sniffling. I've just got rid of a cold. Well, they used to call it that. Everyone's raving on the internet about the new variant, aren't they? Well, I've had it. It's not that bad. It's cold. Right. So basically, what I'm saying is, I'm going to buy a Trek Slash. I think. Jesus Christ on a bike. I'm going to buy a Trek Slash. I like them. They look good. Well, saying that though, I rather like steel as well, and Kotick is a company that I rather like, but I don't know about their bikes, to be honest. They look lovely, don't they? But how do they climb bits and pieces like that? So yeah, I mean, I know a Trek Slash is not going to be a climbing machine, but I've not heard a bad word about them, and they look good, and I fancy the carbon fibre, you know. The other bike I was looking at is the orange. I just think they look a bit dated. I like them a lot, but again, how do they really handle with that, well, very dated suspension on the back? So, either way, and I mean, I also like, no, I don't know what the company's actually called, Common Cell. They do a nice Meta. Basically, I like quite a lot of bikes, but if I do get some cash from injuries, that's what I'm going to spend it on. Either that or a gravel bike, but I doubt I'll get a gravel bike. Anyway, there you go there. Have a look over there if you can see that. That's Hull's very own beach. It's actually not bad in summer. Barbecue down there. It's all right, you know, or you could go to the actual beach. It's just beyond us. If you keep going down there, you'll eventually get to one. Anyway, here's the River Humber and the bridge. What do you think about that, the Al mountain biking? Is it something you'd want to see? Or shall I buy a jet ski? Whatever it is, I'm going to waste it because it's free money. I ain't done out for it. Well, I got it. It wasn't that bad. I'm from the 90s. We used to go out on bikes when we was kids and come back with worse than what I got from getting run over. Shrug it off. So yeah, now they give you money for it. Well, rightly so. It was his fault, wasn't it, I suppose. Anyway, I'm waffling, which is probably what I'm going to do for the full video, because, well, you know, we've got two choices here. We can go up and over the bridge, and we get out of here because it gets a bit shit down there and there's no path. Or we can go down the side of the river. Now, if you want, call in on 01482 575 4 single digit 2. I'll give you a couple of seconds, and then calls will cost 10p, and then you can decide. So right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, down the side of the bridge it is then. I've been learning how to wheelie, it ain't going well, and on a windy day it's much harder. Anyway, I can't do it. And is it just me, or is it always windy at the minute? Is it just me? It seems to be. But is that just how the autumn works? I mean, is it windy to get rid of the leaves off the trees? Is it just nature doing nature? Or is it global warming? Because I'm not saying global warming's not a thing. I'm just saying we don't have as big of an impact on that as people make out. In my opinion, the world is warming up because it is. It always has done. Warmed and cooled, warmed and cooled. And it's just in a warming period. And that's it, really. I'm not stopping driving my diesel car, and I'm not stopping eating meat. I mean, they might force us to do that, brick card and all that. I don't know what's going to happen with that, and you can't say too much, can you? Otherwise, when people down there look, you a closer look at them, well, they'll come and knock at your door if you say too much. So, yeah, we're living under the iron curtain at the minute, aren't we? Anyway, this is not political, and I'm trying to forget about it. My motto is ignore them, do what you want. I mean, to a certain extent, you know, I'm not inciting violence or anything. I'm just saying go ride your bike, work for yourself, eat meat or don't. You know what I mean? Shall I photo bomb these? So right, we're down. I don't know what to call it. There'll be some shite on it, some sort of trail. That's what it'll be. Anyway, that's where we are. If you're from Hull, you'll probably know where we are. Now this leads to North Ferriby, where they found that Viking boat. I think it was a Viking boat. So there was Vikings up and down here. Now, this is waffle. Apparently, if you've got brown eyes, you descend from them. So I'm a Viking. Don't know where the ginger hair comes from. So, another thing we could have a chat about is cycling into the wind. I hate cycling in the wind, and if it's really windy, I just won't go. I take rain, snow, flash flood, struck by lightning, I take it all over the wind. The wind is the worst. Anyway, if you are going to ride into the wind, if you are going to ride out into the wind, I would say start off going towards it, and then have a lovely ride back. Now, if the wind changes direction, then unlucky. Did you ever pull faces as a kid and your mother would say to you, if the wind changes, your face will stay like that? I believed her. I'll have to look back on the camera, but fucking hell, man. I've never been stared down in all my life. I don't know what his problem was. It seemed like he was. Never mind. Like I say, it's his problem. So yeah, I believed her. I thought if the wind changed and I was cross-eyed, I'd stay cross-eyed for the rest of my life. Shit me, son. Told you to waffle, but So yeah, what colour are we going to paint the frame then? That's something we could think about. What colour are we going to paint the frame? I might go back to pink. Then I was thinking maybe just white, and I will do some artwork on it, blank canvas, you know what I mean? I don't know. I've got probably next week to decide now, because I'm not getting it shot blasted till Friday. He said he'd do it in a day. So earliest it's probably going to be Monday that it goes to the paint guy. We'll see what happens. Put some comments down below. Now I'm only going with a standard colour because I just want to pay the £40. So it'll be blue, red, green, whatever. And also, if you're still here and you're still listening to the waffle that I'm talking, let me know what you think of this kind of format, this kind of video, because, well, I could do more of them if this is the sort of thing. I actually watch a guy called Terry Bernstein. Well, I used to, and he used to just do these videos where he'd ride around New York and we'll just talk. I rather liked it. I found it quite therapeutic. I used to just sit back, listen to him and smoke a cigar. But he didn't do it so much anymore. So, well, I don't. Quite busy down here today. These two are getting it on over here. Well, I think I know what they're going to go and do. Use my hub as a... Thank you. Yeah, that's a good thing, isn't it, about a loud hub? Like, I understand why it's loud and what it's supposed to do, but I don't really care about that. I just wanted a loud hub. But, like I say, it makes a good... What's the word? It makes a good bell to get people out of the way, unless they're wearing headphones, and then you've just got to terrify them as you go by. I've had people literally jump right across the footpath, trail, whatever, thinking I'm going like 1,000. It's like, calm down, mate. Anyway, it's windy. So, yeah, that's what it is. I don't really know what to say, if I'm honest. And that's unusual for me. Usually you can't shut me up. Well, I could say some things, but I don't know. It's not the place for it, is it, really? You know, and I'm not on about, well, I'm just not going to go there. I'm not really bothered about anything, really, to be honest, that's going on. I don't really care. I worry about this ID thing. I think they're going to ruin all our lives with it, or try to. But other than that, all the other issues that we're constantly hearing about, I don't give a shit. They can do what they want. I suppose, and I'll only say this, you was in a country and you wanted to come to another country where had better opportunities, and you could, legal or not, you would think of it like that. You'd come, wouldn't you, if you thought you could get away with it. So that's all they're doing, regardless of the problem it's causing and who's involved in that, I suppose. All this crap you hear about, oh, the this, the that, they're not. They're just people. We're all people. Everyone's people. There's bad and there's good in every walk of life. And they've just seen an opportunity and they've took it. And as for crowding the NHS and all that, I don't give a shit. I wouldn't use the NHS anyway, they're all scammers. Anyway, that's all I'll say. Right, so that's that bit of the trail done. Oh, you wonder this, I do not know. Like that. Right, well, that was a whole load of waffle. And maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, I don't know. I'm going to go and edit it. And I'm going to put it out. So, yeah, let us know what you think. And I'm probably going to end it here because, well, I ain't got anything else to talk about and I didn't plan this. I just wanted to make a video so that you know that I'm still here. I'll tell you this, when I was fat, this used to be a long ride to me. This used to be like, oh, that's a big day out. I don't know, from my house maybe, I don't know, 10k maybe, if that. Anyway, fitness. So, I shall say, in a bit, dog shit.